Hi everyone, it's FSketcher fashion drawing tutorials, and in this lesson I'm teaching you how to color puffer jackets. If you want to learn how to draw them, please visit the first part that is called puffer jackets drawing. So right now I'm rendering orange coats and I'm adding shadows where we have seams, where there is a depression because you are sewing on something that is basically like a pillow. So I'm adding more and more shadows, also a bit outlining the area where we have the zipper, and then coloring everything with one level of spice marker. So right now I'm doing the same with the second quilted jacket, just the lines where we have these quilting seams. I'm just making this a bit zigzag-ish coloring and adding some shadows. Basically, we're leaving the central part of this quilted area always light, and everywhere where we have seams and the sides a bit darker. So I'm adding a little bit more of orange, and again I'm using spice color of Promark. It's a dark orange. Okay, with a marker I'm coloring the same parts that we colored at the very beginning, and then I'm taking brown pencil and making the shadows even darker. And after that you should take whitening gel pen to draw the details like buttons and zipper. And after that, just with black pencil, which is really tiny in my case, I'm adding more shadows. Okay, so second jacket, I'm covering everything with one half with a slate marker, repeating for the another half action that we did before. And this half that I'm coloring right now, we're going to make it very shiny. Right now, we're using even black marker to increase the contrast. So on the top of slate, I'm coloring with black right now. So very often Moncler jackets have this shiny surface. So now I'm using slate for another half, just to make shadows darker. So now with a wider nib of slate pro marker, a bit roughly, I'm just adding more shadows, leaving only central part of quilted area light. And now we are dealing with vest, and again I'm just adding shadows along the seams. So basically you leave the central part of each diamond light, and the edges you color them, and then you add some shadows on the sides. Okay, so shiny jacket, I'm using white pencil to show the reflection of light. A bit difficult to explain what exactly I'm drawing. Just if you are watching in a full screen mode, pay attention to the shapes that I'm drawing. Quite random, rough, so we show a bit the wrinkled surface. Let's start working with the last coat. I'm coloring part of it with Cool Gray 3. The vest is already dry, so I'm covering everything with olive green. Okay, the braid. If I call each section of this braid a bean, then we are leaving the central part of every bean light and just coloring with black pencil the outline. Now I'm taking black marker, spreading it on plastic surface, mixing gray with it, and drawing shadows. Don't worry about your marker. After finishing, just spread it on a clean paper and it's gonna be okay. So you're not spoiling your marker. And after finishing, just make the shadows darker with black marker. And after that, we are going to use again gray with black to make a smooth transition from dark area to light area. So right now I'm mixing gray again with black. Okay, so I want to add more olive green, just repeating the same action we did at the very beginning, and you can add light with white pencil. Okay, the last, I'm showing how to render red coat. I'm using baby pink, and now I'm using red marker, and I'm also spreading it on plastic surface so I can make this transition from pink to red. So now I'm using a baby pink marker, mixing it with red, and just making this, like kind of connecting to area. And now using burgundy, the darker tone of red, to show the shadows, the sides. As you see, the central part of puffy area is always light, and the area closer to seams, the sides are darker. Okay, so I'm finishing the lower part of black jacket, and we are done with this tutorial. I hope you liked it. Subscribe to FSketcher channel, like it on Facebook, follow on Instagram, and please, please, please share your suggestions and your comments in the comment section below, and see you next tutorial.